What's up, RSL Corner?
What's up, RSL Corner?
What's up, RSL Corner?
To the way, RSL Corners. What's up, RSL Corner?
Hola, RSL Corner. Hola, Real Corner. What's up, RSL Corner? What's up, RSL Corner?
The RSL kid. With the kiss in the bash. Just kidding. All right. Hello and welcome back to another episode of RSL Corner Podcast. I'm your host, Charlie. I'm with my co-hosts,
Oliver and Ethan.
And we're back. We're back and we're better than ever. How are you boys doing?
Really good.
We had a great day, great week of RSL, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Super fun weekend.
We'll get into the game that we went to yesterday. But, we'll jump right into some RSL stuff. Quick CONCACAF Cup review. Unfortunately, we don't have great news, but first game versus Herediano, 0-0 draw. Not much to say about that. First official game with the new additions. Cabral played well, was hopeful to put things away at home in Game 2. Game 2 came last Wednesday, went to the game. It was freezing, and we didn't get the result we wanted. 2-1 lost. What a disaster. Played well. We outshot Herediano 30-6.
Dang.
Yeah, it was bad.
It looked good for us in the final quarter of the second half.
Yeah.
We were really powerful on the attack, but
Yeah, it's kind of like all these games. I feel like we have all the right stuff, and the stats show every single game. They show every single game. We just can't put them away.
Yeah, really frustrating.
it's
But
kind of
the
a tough
subbing was the biggest problem.
It's a tough pill to swallow, seeing we're out shooting them by so much, and then one counterattack gets us, and
Because we
lose from it.
subbed 5 players.
Yeah, we started off with some great energy. A few misses by Ajago before he put one in the 26th minute off a beautiful assist by Markachuk. Really good assist.
It's good to get
he
that
was
scoring
also
slump going.
getting the
Markachuk's
crowd.
looking really good.
Yeah, he is. Although Ajago scored, he struggled a little bit at the beginning, but I'm glad he put one in the back of the net. 60-minute mark comes. I felt pretty comfortable. I felt like we were going to walk away with this one, but then 69th minute comes. Vera slips and their attacker gets through for an easy finish, tying the game up 1-1. Fast forward 96th minute after a lot of failed tries at goal from RSL. The ball is cleared forward. RSL is pushed too far up, and Vera is left in a foot race with their attacker, Vega. Vera gets burned. Cabral tries to make a play on the ball with his legs. Vega dives hard and is awarded a penalty. Puts the game away with a Panenka penalty, which is pretty gross.
That's a normal keeper. I don't really think Cabral has anything to blame there. He's trying to just make himself big. And
it's kind of like
unfortunate.
the Suarez handball. It's like it's either you make that tackle or he scores.
Yeah, there's not really much.
I mean, luckily it was just a yellow, but it did look pretty ugly. I thought he got him with his arms in person, and I watched the replay, and it was with his legs. RSL gets eliminated from the CONCACAF Cup. I'm okay with this because I feel like rotations will be a lot better going into MLS.
Yeah, do you want to talk about the lineups, how you were talking about how the
Rotated.
Yeah, very rotated. Like even today, even Inter Miami played. I mean, we were talking about Messi playing all his games. He didn't play today, and I don't know if he was injured or.
He wasn't
Did
even
they lose?
on the.
They got no. Inter Miami killed Houston.
Well, I was gonna say it's really. I'm actually really thankful that we aren't in it because I don't think we do well when 2 tournaments are going on at the same time because our squad is we're everyone says we're 2 players away from greatness because we just we have the cheapest we just don't have enough players to do that.
We got to
spend the money where we need
in the MLS right now before we can come juggle 2 at a time.
Quick overview of the MLS opener. Going back a little bit, we lost 0-4 to San Jose, as most of you guys probably know. We played okay though. It was just some unfortunate moments where we conceded. Ended up being 4 goals, unfortunately, but we owned the possession, 63% to 37.
Yeah.
22 shots for us versus their 14. I don't think there's that much to take away from it.
I think there's a lot of good though.
It's like the Miami game last year.
Yeah,
it's just people are trying to figure it out.
A lot of these players just also have not played together that much. They don't have that much experience like Forster, and I just think even though it was a bad loss, it doesn't matter.
The thing that surprised me the most is Ojeda, Glad, and Brown looked pretty bad that game, and those guys have been in the roster for a minute, but it's okay. Going forward,
it's okay.
Home game versus Seattle last Saturday. Before Ethan jumps into the lineup, it was a 2:30 p.m. kick. Beautiful weather. Oliver and I were there.
Super fun.
Me and Oliver talked about it. We want more matinee games. 2:30 p.m. kickoff in February, March time is literally gold. Those are my favorite RSL games. And we still have one left this season versus the reigning MLS champs LA Galaxy on April 5th, so that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, the day games are super fun. We went with our whole entire family and an hour early just to kind of get the flow and it was super sunny and we were me and Charlie were shooting soccer balls to get free shirts. We also got to talk we talked to and saw RSL show, which was super cool because my uncle's wearing their shirt, the Diego Luna broken nose shirt.
Oh yeah, if you know, you know.
And they were super nice, and it was fun to talk to them too.
Yeah, it was great. Ethan, let's jump into that lineup.
All right, so our normal formation 4-2-3-1. Cabral starting keeper again. He had a great game. We got Javain on the right, Quinton, Glad center backs, Catranis on the left. Our 2 center defenders, as of course, just Anelli Ojeda. They're a great combo. Marchuk on the right, Diago on the left wing. Then we got Luna center attacking mid, and Ariath Pial starting at our 9.
Oh yeah,
which is
he, as many of you guys know, I'm super excited to see him. I think we all are. It was great to see him in the starting lineup. Quinton and Glad in the back, I was a little concerned. Obviously, the way the game went.
Quinton played so good.
I'm a little.
Yeah, no, Quinton did. Don't get me wrong. I was just saying at the beginning of the game, I was a little concerned because I do like Vera and Kobe Henry, who did come on.
That was the only thing I was gonna say. Is like that was the only like little soft spot in the lineup, but like I'm so glad they ended up.
Do you like you were saying with rotating lineups? Do you think Quinton Glad is gonna be our starting center back duo, or do you want it to be Vera Glad or maybe no Glad?
Quinton and Glad both started the MLS games, but I don't know. I mean, they played well, but I think a little bit of more fight from Vera is really good on that back line. And Glad, I don't know. Obviously, Quinton played well. What are your thoughts, Oliver?
I think Kobe Henry and Vera will be the starting.
Oh, really?
I think
Glad's he's gonna be a really good like sub, just because like I think he's a little bit older and he's still a good veteran, but like
he's still a leader for this team.
Kobe Henry's 20 years old and he's like fantastic.
Yeah. Even Vera, like on that Concacaf game, how he failed to get back. I mean, even him as a sub. I feel
like we need to have that like starting one though. Like we always expect it to be Kobe. Like I don't want us to see like
couldn't name one
switching.
That I think would start right now.
I feel like I don't want to see like it swap so much. I'd rather it be one starting one all the time.
Yeah. Well,
and like Quinton's becoming like a really good utility player. Like he played like his butt off. Like he was everywhere.
I was impressed. But yeah, Seattle was coming off a CONCACAF win this past Wednesday, defeating Antigua Guatemala 3-1, 6-2 aggregate with their starters playing the majority of the game. Quick note, they sat their 2 new signings from Dallas, Jesus Ferreira and Paul Areola, and their Argentine stud Pedro de la Vega. And those 3 players accounted for 3 goals and an assist in that CONCACAF game. So keep that in mind going into this game.
They all subbed in late.
Yeah. But yeah, RSL came in at the bottom of the table, unfortunately, with a -4 goal differential loss after the first week. But we were on a 3-game winless streak, including Concacaf Cup, which is unfortunate because we literally pulled a Costa Rican team that has way less salary cap. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, we hadn't lost to Seattle at home in 13 games, which is crazy. So I'm glad we look to keep the streak. But yeah, in just 5 minutes, Seattle's Minongu heads in a goal that is called offside, which is fortunate. Remember that?
Fortunately.
It was very offside. He never.
Good job of our defense, though.
To pull up. Yeah, he was never onside the hole from the start of the corner. But yeah, just 2 minutes later, Catranis whips in a ball from the left, and Nuhu heads in an own goal with no pressure on him whatsoever.
That's
very
a crazy
off mistake.
Goal.
I mean, he's a veteran left back. He's 27. He's been at the club since 2017. That's like unreal.
Probably one of the worst own goals I've ever seen.
That's a crazy own goal.
It's just an odd situation. Definitely go watch it if you haven't. He must have thought Stefan Fry, the goalie, was like back to collect his header because it looked like
he was way too close to the goal.
I know they're going opposite ways, but he was very upset after it, and everyone was just pointing fingers at him like, what are you doing, dude?
It's hard to like know because it's like everyone kind of looks at each other. They're like, do we celebrate this? Or
it feels like, I guess we'll just take it, whatever.
Yeah, that goes to my next point. Oliver and I were literally talking about how RSL seems to lay off the gas when we score in the first 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So we were kind of curious on if RSL was going to take this own goal as kind of like a gift and keep playing, like trying to find that first goal, which I'm glad they did. But yeah, 22nd minute comes. Glad sends a gorgeous ball to Catranis, who controls it with his head, and he is out running. He beats the defender, finds Piol. Watching the replay, he actually hit Piol like 2 feet back, and Piol was forward, so he had to come back to get the ball. That's why it went over the bar. But from the stadium view, we're like, how does he miss that? Yeah. But if you go back and watch the replay, the ball was sent a little bit short from Catranis.
I love him in the attacking defensive position.
He's all over the field.
Good
I love Catranis is a stud, and I think he's going to play a big role this year.
Definitely my favorite player.
Fast forwarding to 27th minute, Minongu from Seattle had a solid look that he couldn't put away. Cabral had a few great saves in the first half, along with settling
really
any
saves.
putbacks from the Sounders. I feel like there weren't too many rebounds. I feel like we got the ball out, which
we controlled first half.
It was great. Yeah, believe it or not, Javain Brown at 5'11" almost put in a header off a corner. in the last few seconds of the first half, which was good. See, I don't know. You never see Jermaine Brown even putting a shot on goal, so it was good. Yeah, first half very even. We barely had less expected goals, regardless of us being up 1. Yeah, that own goal was just like, I don't know. I'll always remember that. I haven't experienced an own goal like that in person ever. That was like,
I mean, I'm sure it just tears down his like entire confidence for the rest of the game. So like that's also a good thing. But we also like stuck with it. Really good defense, like amazing.
yeah,
Emeka, Diego, and like Ojeda are just great at going back and getting that ball back right once we lose it.
yeah. Halftime was fun. Oliver and I's little cousin came up from St. George, and they were like, their team was on the field at halftime, which was cool. So it was cool to see him there with all his buddies. But yeah, the stadium was great. Ethan wasn't there, but Oliver and I can vouch that the energy was there. RSL posted that it was going to be a whiteout, and I'd say, I don't know, 60% was wearing white. I think it was pretty good. It's kind of hard to do that with professional sports because, like, college, it's like, oh, blackout, red out.
Yeah.
And
it's
then
a whole
like,
student section. And
it's RSL, you got to get your
knows.
kids in white. You got to
Yeah.
get your it's just different.
A lot more harder to organize families, I guess.
And with white being RSL's, like, I mean, yeah, Charlie's got plenty of white kids because he collects a ton of them. But it's like with me, it's like, I mean, I'm probably going to rather wear my red RSL shirt than a random white shirt. But I'd say, like, there were way more Grid City kits.
Yeah, Grid City. Gritty
City.
Not Gritty City, okay. Grid City kit made its debut at the Riot, which is great. Oliver and I picked one up. We only buy one of the jersey now because they're so expensive. But yeah, it's a great
It looks
kit,
great.
and I'm super
the collar
excited.
is so nice.
Yeah, I really like the checkered, and like my uncle said, like I don't think the MLS. I can't even point to a kit in the past from any team that's used the checkered colorway. So I'm excited for checkered pattern.
Yeah, and then just a side note, like we were also looking at a ton of USL jerseys, like just some really cool ideas out there.
Yeah. Okay, going into the second half, Seattle subs Areola and De La Vega on at half. They had a deep bench to start the game. They were warming up right in front of our seats, and it was like, I don't know, I was like, Jesus Ferreira, Areola, and De La Vega all in front of us. It was good. I mean, it was good that they weren't on the pitch, but along with Jackson Reagan and Jesus Ferreira, who came in the 69th minute later on. But there just weren't many scary opportunities from both sides in the first 30 minutes of the second half, especially from Seattle. Like our uncle was saying, like he just never felt too concerned with their looks. Like Cabral's a few good saves, but other than that, it wasn't too concerning.
Yeah, no, Cabral's got really good hands.
He's showing his veteran.
Like I'm so glad we have him. Other than him, like never really choosing the left side because Katranis was open like a lot up there.
Cabral struggles to distribute with his left foot. But
some of his saves, it's like I don't think McMath even would be able to save.
Oh no, yeah. But talking about his right foot, 79th minute comes along, and he sends a gorgeous ball with his right foot to Forster Jago at half.
Great.
Controls it with his chest, hits a 1-2 pass to Diogo, who sends it a perfect through ball. Jago catches it in open space with the defense beat. He stamps the first goal from an RSL player in the 2025 season, which is great because we're not really going to count the own goal. But, yeah, great shot. Nothing too crazy, but it's refreshing to see an RSL 9 actually put one away like that because, I mean, going back to Cordova, Julio even.
Oh, Cordova.
Even Gomez, Chicho. Like, sometimes they'd have those open opportunities and do too much with it and not put it away. But, yeah, it's a great. I mean,
I had faith in Forster Jago from the beginning. Like I
will admit, I still am pretty skeptical of a Jago, but Ethan, he's rolling with him. He says he needs some time, and I was really happy to see him put one.
He honestly didn't even need that much time. Like it was that first game. I was like, just believe in him.
We don't know.
And he put a goal in that game.
But
first game, I think he might even be a better sub like Julio.
Yeah, no, I think it's gonna be. I think he's gonna be a great 9 off the bench. I really
think Peel does a way better job of controlling the ball.
Peel has a really. I think he has a better touch.
He seems a lot more comfortable with the ball at his feet.
Like, Jago looks a little awkward. Yeah, but Jago's fast though.
I would trust Peel taking the ball all the way up the field on a counterattack a little bit more than I think of Jago, but still, like I think
really good.
Good point on the sub.
Yeah, another good point from one of our buddies was that Jago he hit like 7 celebrations in our corner again, and he did that on Concacaf. But and you can just tell he cares. Like he's passionate about scoring. Like remember Cordova, how awkward he was. I mean, it could be that Cordova wasn't from the U.S. and the culture of like celebrating and stuff might be a little different. But yeah, Jago cares. I think he also shows some great speed on that goal. So back-to-back games for a goal for Forster, and yeah, RSL wins it 2-0. Great game. My MVP had to be Cabral. He held it down. He hockey assisted to Jago too, which is impressive. It's always great when the goalie gets a touch that leads to a goal. Yeah. So, who is your guys' MVP?
I think my MVP is Emeka. I think he's the best player on the entire team. He had the most passes, most accurate. He was like 56 for 64 or something on accurate passes. But like, I think I love him as captain.
Me too.
He doesn't like. I don't know. With Glad, he gets a little scared when he's captain. But like Emeka, like he's just like everybody.
I know
knows.
everything's ran through Mecca.
And I love seeing him talk to the ref. Like,
Yeah.
It's great. And
Speaking of that, Cabral was also very vocal, and I
I was
like
gonna
seeing
say
that
that.
from from a goalie. Like whether it be to the ref, to the opponent, to our team, I think it's just good to have a leader like that in the back, especially like a vet like Cabral.
Yeah, I mean, during the Concacaf Champions Cup game, he was very vocal on like free kicks. He's telling the team, I don't know, he's telling them, just talking to him very loudly, and I think he's my MVP for this game.
I like it.
He's very vocal and just showing the veteran status. Definitely not easy to just drop into this team when we have like a different lineup at least in the back line for a couple of games. So
I know Oliver and I can agree with this, but my one worry about the squad was Hidalgo. Hidalgo looked pretty uncomfortable and pretty scared to service the box at all. He would like take it down and then just cut back and feed someone in the back, which is unfortunate because Hidalgo hit like a nice stride last year, I feel like. But
it must have just been an off game, or he was uncomfortable playing in the position up, because I don't know. We switched to 3 in the back for a second.
Yeah.
Right for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we switched to 3 in the back, which is kind of, they brought in Kobe, Vera, Junqua and Hidalgo.
Junqua looked pretty good too.
Yeah, he did.
I like
really
Junqua.
good.
Yeah, I mean, it was great to be back at America First Field. We're going forward. We host San Diego FC this Saturday, March 8th, with a 7:30 p.m. kickoff. Unfortunately, Oliver and I won't be there. Are you going, Ethan? Maybe?
yeah, at home. I mean,
Maybe.
it's what 8? What time is it?
7:30.
7:30. Yeah.
Yeah, and we just watched their game last night.
Yeah, we did watch
and
San Diego.
They just seem like they're really trying hard. Like I hope we can beat them.
Yeah,
but
they-
they seem like a fun team to play.
Yeah, they sit at 4 points on the season compared to our 3. But yeah, let's jump right into some predictions for San Diego FC this Saturday. What are you thinking, Oliver?
I'm thinking that I think we're gonna tie 1-1. I don't think we can get a win over them just because they do look good, and like I don't know.
It's really hard to know this, like a teams you've never played.
Yeah, it was
or
like
not
St.
really
Louis.
seen
Nobody
their
knew
stats,
what was
their-
gonna.
their- the
Well,
way
they
they
all
play.
have weird spans. Austin, amazing first season. Now they're terrible.
St. Louis.
amazing first season.
Yeah.
Now they're terrible. Miami doesn't count. But
Miami has an asterisk
But
next to
San
it.
Diego, I think, like, I don't know. Also, when it comes to, like, free kicks, their last game, they had so many set pieces. We didn't really have any set pieces in the Sounders game.
Yeah.
In that last game for San Diego, they were just in their opponent's box in the final third of the field for more than like a third of that
Who were they
last
playing?
quarter.
Last night?
Yeah.
St. Louis.
Oh, yeah.
They were just so heavy on that attack, San
Yeah.
Diego, and they didn't even really put one away. They kind of got close, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the kind of thing that would make me scared. Like, could our defense hold that long?
Yeah. We'll
Would
just
we
see.
be able to withstand
I wonder
that
who
constant
will-
attack?
I wonder who will start at the back. But jumping into my prediction, I'm going to go a 2-2 draw. Same thing as Oliver. I feel like it might be a good test for the boys. But I see us finding the back of the net. I think we had a lot of good opportunities this last Saturday, along with the CONCACAF game, and I think we just got to look forward from here. I think Peel will look a lot more comfortable. I mean, it's his first game in MLS. He's coming off an injury anyway, so yeah, 2-2 is my prediction.
I think it's going to be a confidence-boosting game, something we definitely need for the team morale after the Champions Cup game. Just ignore everything else that really happened. So I think we're going to come off with a 1-0 win.
I like it.
Like I think a scrape by win does not matter to me. Like it's a win. So I don't care if we barely scrape by with the win. It's still a confidence builder. I think we need this for the season. So I think we'll just get a 1-0 win.
Especially with a week off before
Yeah.
that game, because we've been coming off a Wednesday, Saturday schedule. So it'll be nice to get a full 6-7 days off.
We'll have a really good lineup for that game. I'm really hoping, though, like, I don't know why. Like, I want to see Paulo Ruiz again. I feel like he's
Yeah.
a great sub for Diago. Like, so it's going to be, like, I would have rather him come on.
I
than
like seeing Diago on the left wing.
Yeah. Yeah, Diago. I mean, I'm glad he got an assist. I hope he continues to look better, because sometimes there are some awkward moments where he just seems like stressed out in a way. Like, it just seems very passive the way he's playing. But yeah, it should be a great game this Saturday. I think it'll be awesome to host one of the newest team in the MLS. So
It's kind of hard to like play against a team that you have not seen anything of really. Maybe like
That's
a little
true.
bit of film.
I know, but yeah, they've only played
So-
like 2 games.
Yeah, exactly.
They
See,
got Lawfulson's revenge game.
Waffleson revenge
Lawson,
game.
Man, I'm
Back.
going to be cheering for him to do well, but San Diego lose.
It would
I
be
like
really
that.
fun to see Chucky play, too.
I know.
Because,
Of course, the one game we have to miss.
yeah, because, I don't know. They got a fun squad.
Yeah. But checking out on some other scores around MLS from match day 2. Philadelphia rolled Cincinnati.
Ooh.
And Cincinnati just got
And
Evander.
Evander scored that game.
This is He scored yesterday?
Talking about Cincinnati?
He scored yesterday?
Yeah.
No,
His last name's Ferreira.
Oh, okay. San Jose finds a win against Kansas City to go to 2-0. Chicho gets his first goal in an Earthquake kit.
Can't believe it. Oh, and Martinez, and he tied for 5th or 6th.
All-time scoring.
All-time scoring.
Which is crazy.
So
Wow.
he needs one more, and he gets up again.
Yep, and then LAFC also moves to 2-0 with a 1-0 win on New York City FC. Oh, man, I pray for LAFC's downfall every year, but they're just too good. But Orlando killed Toronto. Only 4-2, but still. LA Galaxy still can't find a win. They've lost back-to-back games.
Crazy.
They lost to San Diego in week 1, and they lost to Vancouver just a few hours ago.
But Vancouver, though, they're 2-0, right?
They had a late win.
Vancouver is
They're looking
have been
good.
playing,
They're looking good.
They have this really fast dude. I don't know what his name is. Really fast dude. Extreme.
FYI.
People are saying they're going to be underdogs this year.
That's a great shout that Evander's last name is Ferreira. I thought you were wrong, but Oliver was right. So shout out Evander, man.
Botmon puts Ferreira everybody, but the MLS and all the trade, they never say that name ever.
Yeah, it's like the guy that had the own goal against RSL. He was known as Tolo.
Oh,
and
yeah.
know who.
I know Tolo.
Whatever. Anyway, as of now, RSL sits at 9th in the West. I know it's early. Okay, I'm just updating everyone. But at least we aren't 0-2 Sporting Kansas City. Am I right? Sporting Kansas City goes and gets Joveljic.
You love to see it.
And they can't sniff a tie. So
And they got Brody.
Baby.
Picked up way faster than I thought.
We missed you, Brody.
That was I don't even think it was 24 hours.
Really good for him.
The comments were just really, bro?
Yeah.
Come on.
Happy for him.
Shout out RSL Random Fan Podcast. They saw it coming. They're like, hey, folks, don't be surprised if Brody gets picked up by another MLS team. And he sure did. Of course, it had to be the rival. But it's okay. I still think it's too early to figure out what teams have been looking super great. But mentions to Vancouver, looking good. LAFC, as always. Let's check out the table.
Charlotte got Zaha scored for the first time.
Yep, Charlotte looks good.
Which was awesome to watch.
I keep forgetting his name. Who's the LAFC player that they didn't have last season that was...
Drew?
No.
Boanga?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Did he get picked up?
Oh, you mean Vela.
Vela.
He means Vela.
Did he?
Did
Is
he
he
get picked
still on
up by
the
a
team?
team?
I have no idea where Vela is. Carlos Vela? Let's see. On FOMOB, he says he's a free agent. So
He's not on
I
the
thought he was like...
That's a crazy...
He was such a desired
He
piece.
was,
So
but then
you'd think they
Bouanga-
would keep him though, even just for veteran status, or hire him as a coach. But maybe he's not done playing. Who knows?
I don't know. But then Bouanga's so dang good.
So good.
And Bouanga's arguably as good, almost as good as Prime Vela. Prime Vela was disgusting.
How many goals that one season? A crazy amount
crazy
for the Golden
amount.
Boot.
Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, I mean that kind of wraps up the week.
Has Olivier Giroud been playing for LAFC?
Yeah, he's been subbing in.
He's got 2 matches. Yeah,
They got some good play. I mean, kind of crazy about LA Galaxy. I wonder if because they did get rid of Joveljic, but they got Roos now. Ooh, is Paint? I don't know if Paint's still there.
Is he
Marco
not?
Royce? They
No,
got him. Yeah, they won it with him the first season. That was great. Good for him.
I think an underrated team is Chicago Fire. I know.
That's a shout.
They've been scoring at least.
Yeah,
so
that's
they've
true.
had 2 goals each game.
Yeah,
they
correct.
lost the first game 4-2, but they tied 2-2.
Painsel's just injured.
Oh.
Yeah, but LA Galaxy. I mean, I think they've had a lot of injuries, but I don't think it's anything too crazy to worry about. But it's funny that the reigning champs are 0-2. Like we did, like we made it to the second round or anything. But yeah, I mean, I think the team's looking good. Jago, I think looking forward, I think I'll just be excited to see his progression. I think he's just confident. He looks confident. He looks excited to be there.
Yeah, I love our 2 strikers.
He's going 2 games in a row. He's building that confidence as a striker. Probably going to see him a lot more. I had faith in him. I'm gonna continue to have that faith in him.
I just want everyone to know when I was talking about Jago, Ethan compared him to Kai Havertz. So,
that's the only comparison I can make. If I have to make it again, he started off the season bad, and people were like, "That's the worst transfer they've ever made. Kai Havertz is gonna suck."
Meanwhile, Jago,
obviously, it's not
the
like
guy from Nashville.
Jago came
from
here
Nashville, or was it
he came
Orlando?
from Nashville?
I was just saying because people didn't have hope in him, and I had hope, and I was like, he's gonna turn it around. He's gonna do great, and he's starting off great.
It's just different because I don't know how much he played in Nashville. I don't think a lot, but obviously we were expecting the New York guy to come in for us.
Yeah, shout out him, Manuel.
No,
he's for Botafogo.
He went to Botafogo, which is nice because
sorry.
we got up a little bit. I think we got a mil, so that's good for RSL getting money. But what are we gonna do with that money? Because now it's just sitting there, a ton of money. So we better go out and sign a DP because I think we have the most money just sitting there.
RSL, RSL, if you're hearing this,
I wish like we could
go
hear,
go get the DP and lower the
you
jersey
could hear what,
prices.
like the front office
Well, there was a
is
guy
what's
saying
to
that
do.
they were asking questions to the front office. There was an event in the town hall meeting where you could go ask the front
Yeah.
office.
I really want
questions.
to like.
We
I'm
should've
very
gone and
curious.
done
Like what is
Should
your
have
goal
mic'd
with
everyone up.
What is your goal with like the entire RSL organization yearly?
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, I'm sure they
Lots
want
of
to win,
questions.
but like,
Lots of questions.
are they trying to develop players and sell them?
Yeah.
But then again-
mean, I just want to say like the RSL, like the fans are so nice. Like the whole game, fans are just talking to it. Like not fan, like RSL fans are just talking to each other, and like we're talking to them the whole game, and it's like everybody kind of like.
Ford fan zone. That's where it's out, baby.
Yes, it is.
If you want to come say hi to us at the game, we'll be in the Ford fan zone.
Good hot dogs this time too.
Free hot dog. Oh man, they were good.
Really good.
The free hot dogs.
I'm glad you guys got some because there's some weird things that go on with the Concacaf stuff.
Oh yeah, Concacaf. They
No canned drinks.
Herediano made sure there were no canned drinks because they think a bunch of boys from Sandy are gonna throw cans at their players, but
Yeah.
we're not. I
Salt
hope they
Lake
know that we
residents.
have respect. But yeah, that might conclude the MLS portion of this podcast.
I think we should talk a lot about Utah Royals because their
Lot of-
players. have
Oh
been
yeah,
doing
Royals. Sorry, we'll jump into the Royals.
The New Jerseys.
but
Are so clean.
A lot of the Royals players have been playing national team for their national teams and have been doing
Right.
great for
We
them.
got Senador,
Centnor.
best player on the team by far.
Yeah, she is like.
so good.
And I'm glad that the NWSL it's a pretty high league because like I mean there's a lot of talent.
Like his teams is like the women's league.
Yeah,
and stuff.
especially like Americans too, because like, I mean, our Japanese player, I forgot her name. She
I'm
won
looking
the MVP of the
Mina
recent tournament.
Mina Tanaka.
Yeah, she is crazy.
She went crazy with the Chinese
She played
team.
Centnor in the championship, and they both balled out. And then we got Macy Frazier on the New Zealand national team. We got Brecken Mazingo, the young talent, should be good.
Delfava.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Royals are gonna have a great season.
Yeah, they're
I
great.
want
I
to
really
go
hope.
to their first game. Like I haven't been to it.
Yeah, season
I haven't
opener
been
I
to
think is
one.
March 15th. Let me make sure of that. But I think the Royals are going to surprise some people this year, especially after
It's March 15th, yeah, against
And,
Bay
like,
FC.
I would never have thought like the Great Salt Lake
kit. It's
is
gorgeous.
beautiful.
If anyone from Utah Royals is listening, if you want to hook up the boys from RSL Corner with the Great Salt Lake kit, we'd really much appreciate
to
it.
do the new patch,
collab.
like the Utah shape too.
Yeah,
really cool.
I like it. I'm excited for the
Who was it
season.
again that has the podcast?
Macy.
Oh,
Frazier.
Macy Frazier.
She just started one.
Macy Frazier. If you're looking to collab, we have a podcast too, so maybe we could like have an
Put a
episode.
chair right here.
All right. Anyway, yeah, Royals looking good. Jumping into some hockey club. Oliver went to his first regular season game. It was my second, but it was electric. We played the Minnesota Wild. We won 6-1. It was probably the most
Great game to
entertaining
go to.
game. There was a fight. There were 7 goals scored totaled. It was great.
It was amazing. The atmosphere truly is like
Yeah,
none
and you
other.
could tell, and it's fun to be part of a team that like it's like San Diego right now. Like we've never experienced the team in Utah that came into existence during our lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Besides like Royals, but we weren't there for the home
It
opener.
feels really good to be there and like just like see that patch of like the Utah hockey and
And
like
people
we're
are
fighting for a
diehard.
playoff spot.
fighting-
And
yes, the
we're
whole
fighting hard
team
for a
is-
playoff spot, and like we know where this franchise is, that we want to get that playoff spot, and it's like it makes it so much
we
more
have
fun to
really
watch.
good young players.
Yeah,
Like,
we
I
do.
know.
extremely good.
Who was it that had a 5-point game?
Keller.
Yeah,
Clayton Keller, the captain, amazing.
Yeah, he's been
Cooley,
a stud.
Oh, yeah.
Cooley,
super good. Gunther, amazing.
Schmaltzy.
Small.
Har-
Yeah.
Harper was right. I really do like watching hockey.
Oh,
Yeah.
hockey is like a
It's-
whole nother
it's
sport.
so
It's so
fun to watch.
entertaining.
When you
I love
score, like it is so.
It's
It's
different.
electric.
It's different in person though. Like
Yes.
everyone's standing up.
Yes.
I would
It gets
compare it
so
to
loud.
I would compare it to RSL because like those goals don't come as often,
Right.
and like when there's that goal, it's like even if you're not a
It's
fan,
so it's so fast paced though. It's like there's constant action.
Yeah.
Shots, fights. I guess if you want to talk like
Yeah.
it's just the ball's or the
It's
puck's
great.
constantly moving. It's just so much more fast paced and
Yeah.
great to
It
watch.
was so
it's going
fun.
up and down
yeah.
the
And then going into some Utah men's basketball, we got 2 more games on the season.
It's been. I mean, there's turmoil
been-
with
there's-
the coach
Yep,
going
we
now.
we lost Craig Smith as our coach, but hey, it could be a good thing. I don't know. But we play West Virginia for the final home game of the season, senior night, which I can't go to because I have a finance test. But then we
Wait, what
end
day
the
is that?
season against the team down south, BYU, Saturday, March 8th. BYU's ranked, so hopefully Utah could beat them again. Yes, we did beat them earlier, believe it or not. But hopefully we can do a Cinderella story, win the Big 12, and make the tournament. It's probably not happening, but I hope.
I don't know. Beating BYU already once, I'm already happy about
Yeah,
it.
low
So,
key.
I mean, I'm not expecting much from going into what is it, Marriott, whatever, the team down south.
Marriott Center.
I'm not expecting much going there and playing them, but we did already beat them once. We beat them last year.
Yeah.
They're our little brother, so I think we can do
It's
it.
we
okay.
can do
Hey,
it.
if you're a BYU fan listening, just know we welcome you to the podcast and we appreciate you listening and we can be friends. Okay.
We just don't respect
I mean,
you.
As you okay. Don't listen to Ethan.
We're also winning in the women's era too because
Yes,
we just had an
the
incredible-
women's youth basketball team beat BYU on a
Crazy.
game-winning overtime buzzer beater from half court.
Amazing.
If you haven't seen that clip, look it up. But yeah, I mean, I guess we could touch on the Jazz a little bit. Rookie Isaiah Collier's having a great.
He had like
latter half.
He had like 123 assists in the entire month of February.
Really?
Yeah,
He
he had 14 the other night.
Yeah, he is going. It's good. It's good to root for these players. Like you root for the players to do well and not the
Yeah.
Jazz to win.
Yeah.
Yep,
It's
today,
exciting. We've been going to the Jazz games too with
Yeah.
our friends' tickets, which have been really fun lately too.
Kelly Olynyk revenge game. Unfortunately, though, tonight Pelicans beat the Jazz here.
They
Kelly
did beat
Olynyk
us.
drops 26 and 9.
Wow.
Wow!
But,
Oh my gosh!
On the Jazz side, we
Big game
got
for a big boy.
That's
Keontae
crazy.
George having 26 or 20.
It's good to see us
Yeah,
win.
28 off the bench.
Amazing.
He's a great bench
Who did
role.
didn't we beat the Timberwolves by 1 the other night?
Yeah, no
Without-
Ant though.
Without Anthony.
But we didn't have Laurie, so
It's good to see us win, but I also like why are we winning?
yeah,
like-
sack for 5.
Like we need to get this. We need to get this show on the road. We need to get
Isaiah-
our first pick.
Isaiah Collier with 7 assists tonight, which is pretty good. Oscar Tshiebwe though, 16 points, 13 boards. Come on,
Oh, dude, the G
Have a
League must be
night.
working out.
Have
And
a-
Isaiah
have a day
Thomas
34.
Isaiah Thomas is still on the G League team.
Yep.
Which is insane.
Believe it or not, Isaiah Thomas just played Bronny James in a professional basketball game.
NBA Central said
Believe it or
that
not.
he was talking to Bronny James to see if LeBron could facilitate his move back to the NBA.
I would love that.
Oh man, we're getting off track. So I might as well mention our intramural basketball league. We fell in the semifinals. If anyone was wondering, unfortunately, us three
close.
couldn't make that game. And I'm not saying we would have won if we were there. We would have won. But the
Who'd you put
boys,
that? They only had 5 guys.
yeah, they only had 5 guys. But yeah, it's unfortunate.
We would have won, and it's truly unfortunate. But RSL comes first. I totally get it. We'll get
Yeah.
We'll get a chip in intramurals eventually.
Yeah,
Soccer,
stay
soccer's
tuned
our
for
sport.
that.
Soccer's our sport. We'll
I
talk
know
about,
some of you only tune in to hear about our intramural basketball team, but
Gee, we love to- wow.
yeah. And if you made it this far, here's a word from our sponsor. All right, if you're looking to aerate your lawn this spring, Haley Yard Care has a great service coming up March 28th and 30th. If you DM Haley Yard Care on Instagram and you're in the Salt Lake area and you're looking for some aeration in your lawn to make it look healthy for the summer, say that RSL Corner sent you and you can get a 10% off coupon. Anyway, if
If that's not a deal, I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
guys.
We're,
and
we're
if you
not
need-
facilitated with Haley Yard Care.
yeah,
We're not facilitated
Oliver and
with
I
it.
definitely don't own Haley Yard Care. But this is not a joke. If you want your lawn mowed,
If you want good quality service for a good price, come to Haley Yard Care. We'll come to you, and we'll mow your lawn right.
Yes. What a great ad read, dude. Good job.
if we do another giveaway, we should make sure people follow Haley Yard Care and RSL Corner be like a collab
Hey,
giveaway.
guys, you
We'll
get, you
you a
get 2
brand new-
submissions
we'll get
into
you a
the
brand
next
new
giveaway.
Grid City kit with HYC on the back.
Okay.
Wow.
No
That's-
promises there. We're getting
HYC
off
on the
track.
back.
We'd like to thank you for tuning in, though. We really appreciate it. We're going to be trying to get the weekly episodes out. It's a lot easier when RSL plays once a week instead of twice a week because it's really hard with our schedule to get a pod recorded because we're all pretty busy and edited. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Any final words?
I'm just so excited MLS is back.
Me too.
I don't know if you saw Dax McCarthy does the,
Announcing?
MLS.
Show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like I just love MLS and Apple TV is the best thing for it.
Yeah.
I
Apple
think
TV is
that
great.
Apple TV.
You guys know about the Apple TV glaze. We
quality.
mentioned it last
Like,
episode.
I think NBA or like another thing will join that soon because
Yeah.
they just have such a good.
their viewership will definitely go
Yes.
up. I think it's a great combo to have her.
Well, MLS is a
partnership.
perfect approach because MLS isn't huge.
Yeah,
Like NBA would be a little
Definitely
bit
brings more
trickier to
eyes.
put all their
they
games
need
on Apple TV.
NWSL on there.
I know NWSL, but I mean sometimes the games are like on Amazon or like other services. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
I love that the RSL
Follow us
season's back.
on Instagram, Spotify. Subscribe to the YouTube, Apple Music. We'll be there, and we'll see you in the next one.
Leave comments.
You guys.
See ya.